Hello, YouTube land! Check your clocks, it's amateur hour time! Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa. In the last episode, Hifumi and Taka, both of them, tragedy has occurred. Hifumi and Taka are both dead. They have been killed. You don't know who? There's been a lot going on because freaking alter ego got taken. That's one thing. There's a potential traitor among us. That's another thing. And now Hifumi and Taka are found dead. So this is gonna be one heck of a mystery that I, the ultimate rookie, has to solve. Yikes. 2 deaths now instead of 1. Now we got to look at 2 and see what could have potentially happened and who could have potentially killed both of them, or I don't know. But we'll see. This is currently a development that I'm trying to remember, or not just like remember and figure out from the last episode. So Goofy spit goofies, here we go again. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and try to figure this out. So without further ado, let's play, shall we? So leave a like for Danganronpa, leave a like for Oak's Peak. My boy Taka died, so my bestie is gone, unfortunately. So this is personal. This hit me hard now, so I gotta figure this out. Who done killed my boy Taka? Who done did it? But I still got Hiro and I still have Byakuya, so we're good. We're good so far. Hopefully they don't fall prey to the killers. But let's go ahead and do it. And if you enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe. It'll be an honor to have you as part of the Cuckoo crew. I'll welcome you with open arms, but without further ado, let's get this started. My battery's about to die, actually, but once it goes away, I'll just refill them, you know. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. Yeah. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is that this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still, why is this happening? Nice. All right. Oh, Toko is... Oh, she don't look dead, but... Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. What? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We tried everything to get her to wake up, but to no luck. Just leave her be for now. Just like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Alright, so there's another hammer here. Hello? Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Oh, that's what I just remembered. Yeah, there's freaking a dude and a person, whatever, a robot that's prowling around these school grounds, beating people with hammers. Like I said, Optimus Prime fell on some hard times, I guess. But yeah, they call him Robo Justice. So yeah, he's supposedly running around at the speed of sound, bopping people in the head with hammers, because what else would you do on a Sunday night, I guess? I mean, heck, that's my favorite pastime, dressing up as a robot and prowling the streets and hitting people in the head with hammers, because why not, right?
However,
but why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? So that's what attack was Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Oh, that one was hit with Hifumi, I think. What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
what?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah,
I see.
which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Dead.
Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab...
Oh.
Ah! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right? Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you
What are
say?
you talking about? It disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone, back to the nurse's office. All right. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office, completely out of breath. Hifumi's gone. Now, who could have potentially carried him? Let's think about this. Hifumi is a big boy. And the only people that were in the nurse's area was Hina, Celeste, and me. I ran to go get Sakura and Byakuya. So, Hina or Celeste? One of them's got to have some superhuman strength. I don't know where he is, but they put him somewhere. Couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Hey, what happened, Nina? Did you see him get up and like zombie away? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back,
Indeed.
this must be the work of the culprit. They must have gone and carried the body away. Wouldn't they get blood on him? They really must be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die, just like those guys died.
What did
I
you
don't
say?
believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? Can't be. It can't be.
No!
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forget. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out, and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she is still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You don't have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. Right now, we need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Yakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. Man, we're just going up and down the stairs, like, my god. When we got there... Oh, she's fine. Toko. God, you're okay. But right away, I noticed. There was something very different here. Huh. What is that? Gone. Oh, wait, no, Taka's body's gone too. Wait a minute. What? Wait a second. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. Did he get up and zombie off too? Like, oh my god, Host Peak is bringing back the dead. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, that's Makoto. Sorry, I thought you were. I'm panicking. Makoto, help! It's all right, Sakura. Just calm down. No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this had hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costumed suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. You know what? I totally forgot about Hiro and Kyoko. I really did. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love. That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi. Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule. I'll mince ya. Mince ya without a second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where does she go?
What?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? No, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well, then let us split up and begin searching. But... There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but... If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay. Thank you. No need to thank me. Let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try to find the 2 missing bodies. Okay, where would they be, though? I don't know. Maybe they're still on this floor. Or if Fumi's still... I don't know. I mean, there's not many places that they can go, if I'm gonna be honest. Art room, maybe? Heck. There's what's-in-my-Bibles. That's not what I was looking at. There are paintings lining the walls. I don't see anything out of the ordinary about them. Alright. But I got me a coin. What's some sauce? Okay.
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? I don't know. Well, there's... Oh, yeah, there's that other door, too. I'm not trying to look at that. I'm trying to talk to Hina. Yeah, but there's that other door. Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to? I don't know. That's why I'm gonna check this door right now. Repository. What? Why is it locked? Huh? Door must be locked. Why is it locked? That shouldn't be locked, right? I went in there before because that's where I found the freaking pictures, right? All right, bodies. Rec room? Maybe in the rec room? Sorry for the yawn. Okay, I'll check the second floor then. No one really has been bothered to go down there anymore, so yeah. They're in the library. I better look around this floor first. Oh, well, can't go to the library. Classroom then. I'll choose this one. Maybe they're separated, you know? Maybe propped up in some weird way. Not here. Good lord. Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean
Indeed.
I found them? I was just at the repository. Wasn't it locked? Hifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository. I was literally just there.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Bodies were in the repository? Guys, literally seconds ago. You saw me go to the repository. Hina and Sakura were there too. What? Okay, this is fine. I'm not going crazy, right? I'm just insane, that's it. I hate you all. Are the bodies here somewhere? Check the repository. Watch, I swear to God if this door is unlocked. Up ahead is the repository. The door not turned. It was locked. I guess it's on. It was locked. I swear it was locked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw. Yep, there they are. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. Oh, my battery died. And just like that, just as the dead bodies were found, my controller too has died. So this won't count as a second murder or third murder because I can bring this controller back to life. Want to know how I can bring it back to life? With the power of batteries. Which batteries, may I presume? Rayovac, baby. Double A. Now we bring it to life. Bring it to life. Hold still. And with a sudden click. Look at that. Back to life. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. Then, I heard, wait, the announcement for a second time? Huh? Or? Wait.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
I'm sorry, what? And here we are.
It's the Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me all give you the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Punishment is waiting for you. Now, make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya
Okay,
later.
see ya later. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to go uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. Well, just too awful. Ina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Oh.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Aww. Flish. Oh my god, he opened his eyes. This wasn't...
He's alive again?
Yeah, he woke up.
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? Ah, that's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
Oh, dang. His eyes closed. And they never opened again. Dang, he had one little thing of life. And he died again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Stay mad. Didn't ask. L plus ratio. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? I mean, if that's the case, he put in the work. He really did. He grabbed Hifumi and Taka, put them in here. Would he potentially still be in the suit?
what is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life and death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Alright, time for the investigation. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. Alright, at least, yeah, that was kind of shown because they both got the blood on the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Similar weapon. Huh. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma file code anyway. Maybe. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else had been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
I miss you. I miss
In
you.
other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey!
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
And we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. True blackened? So just one person?
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. It's now down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. But there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. Okay, so let's say there was an accomplice. I think I mentioned this in the first case. Let's say there was an accomplice, and you know how Monokuma said that there's only one true blackened. So, if we actually, figure out the killer, do we have to say the accomplice as well? Or how do I explain it? Let's see. Here's something I can try to explain. You know how in both the class trials at the end, when Makoto's going through the entire case as a comic book, and at the end he pinpoints who the killer is. So in that, let's say hypothetically in that segment, Makoto is going through it. Will he say the killer and then the accomplice, or will he just leave the accomplice alone and just say the killer? I don't know if that makes sense. It's making sense in my head. That's the best way I can explain it. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. And if you have any, answers to that, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm just curious about that. Just saying. Anyway. Maybe right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
Don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What?
What? I'm offended. You. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be
Why do I
kidding.
gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. He's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. When the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on this investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
That's that. Let's begin. Alright. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. You know, yeah, usually when it comes to those types of cases where, like, it's kind of like clean cut and it's this person, it's never usually that easy. Like, all the games that I played, even including murder mystery ones, it's never that easy to just, like, when they give you a handout. It's just, there's a catch. There's always a catch. So all of this is making it out to look like Hiro is the killer? I don't know. It can't be. That's just too easy, too clean cut. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Ugh. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? It's been moved. I mean, that already can tell me what happened, if I'm gonna be honest. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. That was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Alright, blue tarp. Okie dokie. Poor Taka, I will get who did this. I got you, bud. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. How did they show his weight? I wonder. Let me see. Report card. Taka. Oh, dead. No. No. Hifumi. He is 342 pounds. So, like I said, he's a big boy, man. He's a big boy. The biggest boy. 342, my God. 5'7", huh? I'm taller. I'm taller. 5'9", 6'2". I'm still taller. I'm better. 6'1". I'm still taller. I am the best. Better than the rest. All right, moving on. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. Right. How the hell? Like, someone had superhuman strength. And whoever was in that Optimus Robo costume, I guess it must have granted them some sort of strength, man. No good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. Oh, they were. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? Why? Yeah, but why? But who would do that? And why? Yeah, that makes no sense. Huh. Alright, Sakura? No, the hammers. Look at all these hammers gone. There are hammers in all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? But the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Okay. Someone found me a hammer.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. So when we got here, the repository was locked. Thank you. Thank you, Hina. The door was locked. I even checked it myself. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? Why is it unlocked now? Right. Why is it? Who locked? I can't. I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. Might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Alright? Sakura. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Sure, I guess. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor and then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving right at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Then... Yeah! Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and I told you, Byakuya, that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko, then rushed back to the equipment room. Can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies and we're all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. That brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Ugh, my god, that's so much. But that a lot happened in this freaking morning. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone else could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearance all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. Yeah, Hiro's kind of wild. I mean, he is kind of dumb. He's a bit of a wild one. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we don't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Wow, we're really just outing Hiro and his intelligence, are we? Is that really all there is to it? The only thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing two people? What? Because all the rule says is if you kill someone to get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. Well, that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Okay. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he figured something out. But if he did, wouldn't it have killed him to tell me what it was? Of course not, he's not gonna tell me. Alright. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. I checked it myself, of course. But we're not gonna bother with that. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. Right, someone would have had to been in there then. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Yeah, because they were the first ones to show up. So that certain someone... Yeah, someone was already there to begin with. But who? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room where Taka was found. Okay. Well, since I'm still on the 3rd floor, I can go check the whatchamabobble. The equipment room. Oh boy. All this investigation can really wear out a boy, you know? I'm just saying. Me being here by Makoto's side, it takes a lot out of you. Yeah. Alright. Let's go in there. So this is where Taka was found. I still love the fact that everything kind of just pops up all the time. It's nice, like a pop-up book. Maybe you got something for me. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Maybe, hopefully you had something to say more. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could the blood have come from... It would have to be here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should have definitely been possible. Wouldn't it have led a big blood tire mark through the entire place if that's the case? Leading all the way to the art room? But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. He's a big boy. That's still a total mystery. Unless Sakura snuck up and, picked him up. Justice Hammer 4. The weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Alright. Well, I got that. Wait, hold on. One more thing. I thought I saw some tarps in there. Because those were also in the art room as well. Yeah, the tarpy tarps. Gotta check it. Give it a check. Yeah. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Just recently, too. Oh, okay. I thought it'd be a bullet. Alright, let's get out of here then. So now we gotta go check the nurse's office. Which will be... Oh, that's all the way down on the 1st floor. I'll just teleport. Equipment room. 1st floor. Yeah. Right here, baby boy. The nurse's room. Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And then when you got back, the body was gone? He could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, it was quick. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. Yeah, it was quick. Like, it would have to have been. My god, someone went fishing, dude. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Alright. Anything else? Oh. What is this? A refrigerator? A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Alright. Sucks. Sucks to suck, I guess. Else? Trash. There's something always in the trash, right? Just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait. There's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood. Huh.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. I mean, if it has that character on it, then it has to be Hifumi's, right? Because that's the same person on the camera, too. There's nothing I could think of. Okay. Now what? So, this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Huh, alright. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is the trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, well, Yasuhiro's message. He gave me this. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Probably Kyoko. Chilling. He's like, sup, Makoto? Figured you'd be here. Kyoko, what's going on? Why are you in Hero's room? I came to check things. Wacky things. Where is Hero's room anyway? Junko, Kyoko, Ouija, your hero. Les, Ina, Doc. Dang, does he live dang, he does. He lives all the way down here. Jesus. All right. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Oh, nice. He has a whole bunch of fortune-telling stuff. That's cool. And charms. Oh, yes, he has like a reading palm thing. That's cool. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Yeah, look at this stuff. That's awesome. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. How the arms bend like this. Okay, cool. I like the blueprints. Okay. Got the blueprints. Anything else? Your bed. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. All right, and what's in the wabble? What else you got in here? I am confused. I said there was something over here, right? Oh, that's just the door. That's why. I guess that's it. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. Nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How did the bathroom even get this dirty? This man. Not even keeping the maintenance on the bathroom. Oh my god. Everyone's popping in front of me. Like, they need to not do that. Makoto, big news. Big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. Oh, cool. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I had to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Alright, they're both in the pool. Taking a dip, I guess. Yeah. Hey, buds. God, it's... Were you in the locker, Kyoko? Come on. Kyoko. And...
I mean...
Ew. Man, I've had the worst day. Hiro? He's like, man, what a night. Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Oh, hey, Makoto. Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question.
Huh?
Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Okay, he's got some explaining to do. I found Hiro. He was jammed in the pool room locker. Oh god. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something. That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. One second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well,
Let me out of
I don't know
here.
what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
Got it all
I didn't
wrong.
make the stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Okay, so with this, honestly, with this piece of information, you can't put on or take off the suit by yourself. We'll keep that in mind. If it becomes a bullet anyway. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew! Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to that point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Oh, hold on a sec.
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
And it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Can we tie him up and gag him?
Just the one.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear that costume. So who else could have possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume. Okay? Oh god.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Blind as a bat, so if you wear the suit, you can't see in it. Alright? And you can't see your feet. Can you not bend?
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist.
Oh,
Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
okay, then yeah, that proves it. You can't bend. What the heck? What kind of costume is this?
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
I mean, you kind of look like you're wearing it pretty well too, honestly. But you weren't. We saw you the whole time, so it couldn't have been you. Sorry. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Ugh. Well, now you're out of excuses. No, see, it's cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. No good. My arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but what if it's them?
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway,
That's terrible.
which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. I believe Hiro. Could someone, like, tell me? I believe Hiro. This just seems too clean cut. Alright.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. Those 2 are the ones that were killed.
How about that?
That's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
I'm at least 30% right, which means alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate? That's our hero. That's our lovely hero pulling stuff from his butt all the time.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know. That note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember was going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
Real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage? A chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, still gotta check, right? You know, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? We're serious. Alright, hero's account. Alrighty. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why... Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Right. I need to look for that second suit and that note. Feet don't fail me now. Guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, that Genocide Jack, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping. Can you promise something? Can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. Reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Alright, to the repository. I'm glad we found Hero. I do believe him too. I believe he's not the one. It has to be a big old setup. A scam. A frame job. But now, we got Kyoko on our side to help us with some investigation, I guess. This freaking door. I can't stand this door now. Alright. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. He crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Okay, what you got?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. It?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? I never do that until when he showed me. It? Yeah.
whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? You dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. Oh, it's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock a.m. or p.m. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Wasn't. You! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Okay, so 6 a.m. then. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Okay? Broken wristwatch.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Right. There's something white in there. Maybe it's a napkin.
Makoto,
You try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? I guess. Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Yeah, that must have been a fight because, you know, rigor mortis, like, it stiffens everything, so that was a fight and a half just to get that piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that
I wonder about that. Yoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
so then?
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Alright. Iyotaka's scrap of paper. Okay. Let's see your body. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered here to the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But we found his body in the nurse's office. His glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that? Why? Adio. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper? Where?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see? That would be the place to hide, or purposefully hide things. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It's just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... Better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. No, I think the time was different. Then he was telling the truth.
However,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Some meaning part to being ripped. So the note was ripped. So that note belongs to Taka then. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? Yeah, that note belonged to Taka. And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Okay, I got it, I did, but why does Hifumi have it?
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Oh, okay, that's good, because literally both the other two cases had handbook involvement. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. But you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, then I wouldn't have gone out my way to mention it. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. Alright. Handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Yoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Yeah, alright. E-handbook. Oh, dang, that's it? Man, honestly, I think we made some pretty good work. Me and Makoto are killing it. Ugh.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Alright.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Alright. Time for the next trial. This one's gonna be a doozy, but I got this. This is for Taka. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there... Oh, hello.
Monokuma appears!
Hello! 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 He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I multiplied. You guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy,
It's not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey,
And if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay, then.
Please.
Hold on. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it. We're serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
He's right. Let's get down there first, and the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. Oh. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed 2 of our friends. Killer is someone right here. Alright. One of you guys did it. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Whew. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further down. There was no going back. Until we settled this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up into a cruel fate. Ooh, pretty. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax. Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What? You really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing off and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the Action Pass class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly last trial. Alright, so it's time for the third one, which we'll probably do next episode because we ran out of time for more. Because, like I said, these trials take a while. So until then, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Also, comment and subscribe to get new feed on videos and become a member of the Coop Coop crew today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky so you can recommend the video games you want me to play or chat, your preference. Also, if you subscribe, be sure to tap that bell to get new notifications and any new uploads from me once you hit that bell, because you'll never miss an upload from me ever again once you do. But until then, we're going to close on another episode of Danganronpa. In the next episode, we will figure out the murder, who killed Hifumi and who killed Taka. They will be avenged, and the killer will get their due deserts. So until then, have a nice day, have a nice night. Amateur is out. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay crazy. I shall see you in the next episode. Peace.